Booker here, and we're getting into writers. And there are only 4 writers, making this a very quick thing to cover. So first of all, we have the audio writer, which we can go in here, we can see just volume, and we can go for, did it save that? Yes, it did. Inactive. Why is that? Type integer, output base note, expected range. So you need to put in an integer here, and the best way to do that actually, and this is why I left this hooked up, I just want this here. This is my trick to get a very short pulse. Okay, if you listen, you can hear better if it tick. What's happening is it is taking that and converting this. Another way you could do it would be this writers take information and put them out. The audio writer will take any information I put into it and put out a piece of information. Play given sound name. I do not know the names of any sound, so I can't actually put anything in there. But this here is a nice, easy way to do it. You hear that go off, and you hear the corresponding tick following about a tick later. Now then, the next thing we have is the effect. I don't know what just happened there. Also, these can stack? That's weird. I've never seen a stacking wrench. Normally they can't stack. Single filtered pipe shift. Yes, for inventory. I meant to grab that one by accident. These here, I do not understand how these work. This has to do with charset. However, if you understand charset, this will mean a lot to you. Currently, the inventory writer can only interact with charset pipes. I believe there is more planned here. This is one of these items that is sort of kind of implemented, and more will be coming down the line. But I am going to mention that it's here, and I don't understand charset, so I cannot demonstrate how that works. I would more likely give misinformation than valuable information there. Now then, let's do this. This one I have tried to work with. Offset, we're not going to worry about the offset. Particle count 5. Let's see, flame. Emit a bubble or flame with a certain velocity. So what if I how can we make this work? Once double, right? So this would give me double. So this is now got on my nerves. We're just gonna go. Let's go flame. There we go. Bits out fire, letting you generate particle effects. I don't know how how you would use this one. Like, it's quite interesting. Like, barrier. Oh, there's a barrier particle. We can see how angry a villager is. There's lots of particles there. I do not know what I would do with this. Like, this is very interesting, and it's actually causing a lot of lag. It's very interesting. I have never seen a block quite like it, and I am sure it has some awesome uses for giving yourself information. You could use it to see things, for example. Particle portal. Yeah, you could have it. Let's try Noble. No, that didn't do what I was expecting. I don't know what suspend does. I made a suspend particle with a certain velocity. Town aura. There's a particle. It displays particles. There's no other way to describe it. Witch magic. Yep. There is no other way to describe this other than this gives us particles, and that's cool, I guess. I honestly would probably use this for cosmetic things more than anything, though I'm sure you could use it as kind of a visual indicator of what's going on with certain things. And then we have the redstone. Here. Let's do something. Dropped it again. Where is it? Got it. Redstone. This will just turn redstone on. This will put out a redstone signal. To show you what that means is redstone here. And there you go. You can see just for a moment there, the redstone pulse was 8. That's quite a long pulse, actually. You could use this more conceivably as a way to wirelessly transmit redstone, or not wirelessly, but transmit it a further distance, letting you read signals and carry them on without changing the signal strength as most long distance methods do it. This way you could put in 12 here and get 12 out way over there. Or put 12 out here, actually. That's a very easy thing to display, isn't it? This is going to be a far easier way to do it. Luckily I have all these readers, and readers work nicely with writers. What I want is here, we'll actually get one of each. One of those, and one of these. And what we can do is first we'll show this. We don't need that anymore. It's redstone 12. 12 is what's going in. Now if I put in this, and it has to be one or the other because they're mutually exclusive. No matter what goes in it, we'll output 15 here. That lets you just control redstone as you typically would. One of those, how can I make use of this type blocks? Once again, it's a redstone signal. You could read any piece of information and output a redstone signal based on that information. I don't want to say it's not rocket science, because I'm sure somebody could make it into rocket science. And rocket science is actually not very complicated. I used to have quite an interest in it when I was younger, and was quite disappointed by how simple it really was when I got into it. Yeah, so that will cover the writers. There's really not much I can say about writers on their own, but I did want you to be able to see what they do on their own. they're a very difficult thing to show. Let's make me hate myself. There you go. I am sure with something far more advanced, you could use this as a set of alarms. Like, can I make this go into more than one place? Like, I bet if I'm allowed to, yeah, it's mutually exclusive. But you could set up a series of these along with a series of various things and have audio alarms telling you what's going on. So this to me makes a lot of sense. This here does not. This here, visual alerts. Makes sense. I would probably use a display, just a regular display panel myself. But whatever floats your boat. Then of course we have the effect writer. Or no, this is what would do that. This here, this has to do with automating char set. Don't understand it. And this here, redstone, quite easy to understand. Anyhow, thank you all for watching. I was Squirrelcore. In our next video, we'll get into the advanced features of this mod, which is, I'm going to try and make it as understandable as possible, because if I don't, I have a hard time understanding that I understand it, and I don't understand my own understanding of it. So thank you all for watching, and bye-bye.